You're telling me you've already finished your hot chocolate?
I'm telling you it's low enough that when I take a sip I can see the bottom. And it's covered in melted spoon.
It's covered in sludge. I love my favorite part of the hot chocolate, like instant hot chocolate, which is what we're drinking. First of all, my name is Claire.
And I'm Molly.
And this is Book Stupid. And today, we're drinking hot chocolate.
Jupes made it. It's instant. It's really good. But she also accessorized it.
Yes, with fudgy chocolate spoons. That's so Taurus of her to have, like, it's like, she's already given you something delightful, and then she's like, mind if I add a touch of glamour to what the delightful thing I've already given you?
Completely.
And you're like, chocolate spoons, what?
And we're so Aries, but we're like, yup, two. She was like, want marshmallows? And at the same time, we yelled, big or small? And she said,
no, thank you, just big or small.
She said big, and at the same time, we yell, two.
It's a symbiotic relationship we have where we get everything.
Yeah. Oh, God. Her luxuries are so lost on us.
Really. This is like the third hot chocolate I've had this week, by the way.
Really? Mm-hmm. Where else did you get them?
I made mine. At home. I did Swiss Miss.
Oh, I didn't know I co-hosted a podcast with Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Well, I did instant, but I got
Making eye contact with the dregs of my chocolate spoon is so upsetting. It's retained its shape at the bottom.
no way.
It's crazy.
You guys should have seen Molly dealing with her spoon earlier. She was literally making out with it.
How else are you gonna get it? Like, otherwise it's lost to the sands of time.
And yeah,
it's sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
I'm excited to see what happened to mine. I was more like thoughtful, kind of. I was like stirring mine into the hot chocolate, sort of letting it melt gradually.
Drink it down so you can see what's at the bottom of your cup, huh?
Well, also you like drank yours so fast.
It's already pretty lukewarm.
What?
Yeah.
Mine is nice and toasty still.
Maybe it's because I reduced the volume of liquid and so it cooled faster.
That's probably it.
Science.
That's physics. Yeah.
I have different hot chocolate preferences than you do.
Yeah,
which is probably why I approached my spoon differently.
You like yours like just like mudslide, just like
totally.
You couldn't swim through it if you tried.
Yeah, I want to chew
right?
a little.
You like yeah.
I want there to be a grain.
You want to taste a little sandy. As she's licking her teeth right now.
I'm self-conscious that there's spoon in my teeth.
You have no spoon in your teeth.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Whereas you like a more
viscous.
Mild viscous.
I like a viscous hot chocolate. I like. Yeah, but I also really can't believe how much we've talked about this. I really like with the instant hot chocolate when you get down to like and the powder isn't fully dissolved, and so
you like
I like a little
too.
grist.
Yep.
And I like how it's a little salty when you get down to the bottom. You know what I mean?
Now we're talking. I love a hot cocoa flavored ice cream for
You
that
are
reason.
a pervert. Is it a little salty?
It's like the powder.
Oh.
It's it's nice.
Okay.
What's the movie that talks about frozen hot cocoa? Serendipity?
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of Oprah's favorite things in the early 2000s.
The frozen hot chocolate?
Yeah, I know this because we didn't have cable as children. So I watched Oprah
every day.
Yep, it's how I know when you get abducted, don't go to the second location. Oprah did a whole episode on how to handle abduction.
What did she suggest?
Oh, fight
like hell.
Fight like hell. Punch out the brake lights. Wave your hand out the hole.
Oh, that's a classic. I picked up a little Swiss Miss
the snow.
during snow.
Okay.
During
was this part of your grocery run?
No. This was weeks ago, Molly.
Oh. Because you actually have kind of taken to prepping, like
doomsday prepping.
Siege's position right now is we should all just be into cans.
Which I've talked about before on the pod.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while, I'm just like, we gotta be getting cans.
Cans are rearing their ugly head again in your psyche.
And I think during T2, my can fixation is like...
You know who loves cans?
Honk! Old T.
Old T. Big T.
Big old T.
Yeah, he loves big old T's too.
He loves big old T's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think during T2 I'm just like I need a go bag.
Yeah.
Just in case of like whatever happens. Each day a new horror.
You've heard my mom's go bag. She'll be mad I'm revealing this stupid
It's proprietary knowledge, yeah.
But my mom's ideal go bag is really a trench coat full of, I don't know, upwards of 300 tiny pockets kind of sewn into it. And in each pocket is an airplane alcohol bottle,
What
a
does
nip.
she call it?
A pocket nip. A pocket nips. Because she, I think, rightly believes that alcohol will become a currency of sorts.
Yeah, that's gonna go fast. Is my only. Well,
Sure,
you put your whole family in a pocket nips.
You also can't dip into your own stuff.
Exactly, and let me tell you, there will be
tough.
nips in my go bag for sure.
Yeah, because they serve a medicinal purpose.
Yeah.
Sterilization. They are a vice, and you know what really...
We're gonna be leaning into vices.
Yeah, leaning hard
Yeah.
into vices. Already I kind of see that.
Oh yeah, I think yeah. Do you think that T2 has brought out more vices?
It's weird because, like, people are drinking less than ever, but...
That's true.
Also, fentanyl's down.
Is it really?
It is. Though people thought it was like a success story of intervention.
Sorry, I'm not laughing. Fentanyl itself isn't funny, but just the way you presented that was funny.
You don't need to defend yourself.
Okay, sorry.
We're finding it's actually that most fentanyl came from China and trades down with China. So it's not so much that we've taken successful measures to intervene in our fentanyl problem as America.
It's the tariffs.
It's the tariffs. T2 for
put
the
the T
W.
in tariffs.
Yeah, God, Christ.
This is the weather report section of the podcast.
Yeah.
It's been really cold.
It's been bitter cold.
And it snowed.
A lot.
A lot. Would you say a foot?
At
plus?
least.
I think I read a foot.
About a foot.
Yeah.
How tall do you think Hector is? High.
Oh, interesting question. I would gander 8 inches off the ground. Taller?
I would say a little taller, but maybe
My
not.
perception
Totally
of
same.
it's horrible. He could be 10 feet tall.
Do you think he is 1/6 of me?
Bro. You're not 48 inches.
You're right.
That's like a 4th grader.
I knew what you meant.
Like, is he a foot?
I see. Is he a foot? Again, it's like impossible to say. I would say he's between 8 inches and a foot.
Because when we let him rip in the park yesterday, and I think snow had already been compacted down
Okay.
and maybe even melted off a touch. But at that point, it was to his shoulders, perhaps even his ears.
Okay.
So
whatever his height is minus.
I'd say we got about a foot.
We got about a Hector.
No, because that's actually right.
Did you do anything else fun on your snow day?
It was nice. It was cozy. Just all of us kind of hunkered down. You worried about me and Mittens because we're not big cooks.
I've never seen either of them cook anything that didn't like come out of a package.
And our stove is always just covered in Hector's things, like a permanent fixture.
Yeah, that's
it's
so
clear
true.
we don't actually use any of our
Also, one time you
appliances.
like melted plastic in your oven,
And
so
I've not used it since.
everything that comes from the oven kind of tastes like plastic.
Totally. Which makes it hard to even cook something from a packet.
Right.
Well, you got in my head. You were being my bonnet before the snow came. You said you really gotta hit the stores.
You gotta hit the store. It's like
The panic, the collective panic that strikes New Yorkers.
Can I ask you a vulnerable question?
Please.
Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Please.
Did you order delivery?
No,
Okay.
we did not.
I'm proud of you.
I went to not a typical grocery store. I went to Butterfield Market.
Yes.
I got a quart of clam chowder. Heated that up for lunch. I got a bunch of bagels. Those
That's
kind of
nice.
were an accoutrement. Like they were an accessory to various
clam
meals I
chowder.
made.
Okay.
For breakfast, I made eggs with prosciutto and parmesan
Okay.
and a bagel.
Chef.
Yes, chef. And Mittens kept going, thank you, this is really good. Thank you.
He's like, you can do this? She does this? I unlocked a new feature.
And then I heated up the clam chowder for lunch. Easy. And
Did you do bagels with clam chowder too?
yeah,
Awesome.
the bagels just kept preparing. And then there's a rigatoni. I made some rigatoni.
You made rigatoni?
Pasta sauce, and again, the Parmesan came into play.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had like 5 boxes of Girl Scout cookies left, so that
Sure.
tided me over. You
Yeah,
know?
that got you to Monday.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was our snow day fair. What do you think of that?
Okay, I'm pretty proud of you, to be honest.
What about you? What'd you do with your snow day?
Oh, man. Well, I told you that I was hoping to get up early to enjoy my solitude.
Yes.
Because I don't wake up early on the weekends. That's a character flaw, some have said.
It's not. We don't believe in the
we're-
morality of early
sleep.
risers. Yeah.
We don't believe in the morality of the early bird.
Yes.
And
Yep.
you know what? Actually, don't even get me started.
Don't even get us
Because
started.
I'll get your worm. I'll show you your worm.
You
early
might get
birds,
it first, but I'll get it eventually.
and I'll shove it down your throat and out your bird asshole.
That's
Too
right.
far?
Nope,
Okay.
that's right.
So anyway, I was hoping to get up kind of early because I knew the snow would start early and I wanted to enjoy it.
Pervert.
Woke up at about 12:30 p.m.
Well, you were out till
of
the
course,
wee hours of the
it's
morning.
just what I
It's
do now.
What we're in, yeah.
Yeah.
That's our
Proud
era.
of us. We only stayed out till 2.
Yeah, we were home by 2, which was respectable.
Yeah, I peeled off around 11:30,
Yeah.
11:45, which actually turned out to be essential because I returned home to find I had no keys.
No.
So I had to catch Mittens awake.
Okay, good.
And I actually did catch Mittens and Hector before final walk, so Mittens was
That's-
pleased.
that's
She said
nice.
the dog would like to go out now.
Yeah, here now that you have the cues.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really do much. I kind of made some cinnamon rolls. That's a big snow day activity for me usually.
Oh, yeah, bitch.
I watched the Elizabeth Smart documentary.
Upsetting.
Upsetting. I did go for a short walk because I was just like, I should
Yeah.
just like feel the snow on my face because this does feel like a rarity now to get like a big snowstorm.
Yeah.
In New York, so
And it's nice to see it before it turns like dingy.
totally. And I do like. This is something I feel like people say. So, warning, not an original thought. I like how New York is quiet when it snows, so I did do just a quick lap, but like
It's quiet uptown.
so true. And we ride for Uptown on this podcast. Even Cafe Maud looked beautiful. in the
Wow.
snow.
Do you know how big that was of her to admit? Yeah.
I'll throw you a bone.
Though, okay, we are like 2 of the last 50 people on Be Real. And
So true. The other day, I realized we've been on there for like 4 years.
okay, I love it. I love
Yeah.
seeing Be Real memories from 4 years ago.
I know, but we are getting to an age where time is going so fast.
It's scary.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, it's been a college career since Be Real came. I don't know if it's 4
Wait, no,
years.
that is
But
really
it's just like
scary.
time is really like, whoa.
Yeah, it's getting
Sorry.
really compressed.
Sorry, but go ahead.
Kira sent us a snap memory just today. It was from 9 years ago, and it was us in college. And I was like, I was in college 4 years ago, actually.
Completely. Should we speak briefly on sort
What
of
we did before the snow came.
before the snow came?
Okay, so now this day was cold, but not yet snowing.
Actually, really cold.
Really cold.
But not yet snowing, you're so right.
Yeah.
But everyone was anticipating this now.
The city was kind of like going back to their corners.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People were retreating, not us.
Not us.
No.
And talk about a bird that actually does have moral high ground. It's the bird who goes out in the cold when the other birds are cozy.
You're so fucking right. I always want to talk about this. The birds who stay behind in winter. Because you know how, as children, we're taught birds migrate to the south during winter.
Every child is taught this.
Every child knows that birds migrate to Florida. But
all birds go to Florida.
But there are always birds that stay in New York, you know what I mean?
Sure
because
are.
you wake up in the morning and you hear tweet, 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 tweet. There are some birds here, and I want to know their stories. Tell their stories.
Tell their
The
stories.
of the birds who stay behind.
The birds who stay.
The birds who stay.
That's the name of the documentary. We have to make it.
We have to. Tell their stories.
I'm so in.
Thank you. Okay, but yeah, so we're the birds who stayed and went out in the snow.
Yes, and to those birds actually go the worms.
Yes,
You know?
You're so right, and they get the juiciest, meatiest, yummiest worms. They get
were
worm
sucking them down.
omakase.
Yeah.
Filet mignon worm.
We had 18 course worms on
I'm
Saturday.
still full.
And it's not your 3 hot cocos.
And my spoon. Anyway, so we.
Speaking of my spoon.
What we're trying to say is that we went to an event on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon when everyone was like building their nests at home, collecting their twigs. We went out and got worm.
Yeah.
We went to, so the preview of what's to come on the podcast, we're reading Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights.
Did you feel it in your bones?
Yeah. Which apparently is largely about snow.
Yeah. And I will say, we're only like, well, we'll get to that. Anyway, we're reading Wuthering Heights. And we decided to go to something that I stumbled upon on Instagram called a read-in.
Yep.
Which is when you go to a place and you sit and you read the same book.
It's like parallel play.
It's parallel play. It's great. It's awesome description. Anyway, it was hosted by 831 Stories.
And Bellatrix. A collab.
It was a collab. And then Book Stupid showed up.
Making it a 3-way. A menage a trois.
I love trying to let her tear your ass up. And it was great. I had an awesome time.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was really, really the best.
And I'd say everyone else there was a bird who stays.
Yep.
So, like, we were in good company. We were, like, chopping it up.
Yeah.
And that was one of the tensions of the read-in concept. It was like, when can we gab and when should we pretend to read Wuthering Heights?
Struggle actively through Wuthering Heights, which is a dense read so far, I'll be honest.
I'm also going to light her ass up. She wanted to race me because we both started. We purchased Wuthering Heights upon entry.
Yes.
And started the book.
We sat down and we read the book and I said, do you want to race?
Do you want to race? And then...
And I was smoking her ass.
She was actually, like, she had double... No, you didn't reach a double-digit margin.
No, but I was on, like, 20 when she was on 14.
Yeah, which... However, I was reading for comprehension and you were reading for page count. Because at page 20, she turns to me and says... Is the narrator not a woman? No.
It's a man.
It's a man.
I thought this was a book for girls. By a girl. Does it switch at some point, I hope, to girl?
I'm actually not sure.
I just couldn't, literally, excuse me for being a feminist, I couldn't imagine that this book was from the POV of a man.
Yeah, look, on page 1 you get his name, which I can't currently recall.
Oh, yeah, I was like, who is it? And Molly was like,
it's that guy.
It's this guy.
It's with an L, I think, or a J.
Lonecraft, or, yeah, I don't know, I'm literally making that up.
It's totally Lonecraft.
I'm making that so up.
This isn't the Wuthering Heights episode. We have time to figure it out.
I will read and comprehend at some point.
Lockwood.
Oh, I was not too far off with Lone Shark. Lone Depot.
Right. But it was super fun.
I think we were literally, and I said this to you. I was like, it was one of those things where I was sort of tempted to be the bird who stays home, but we got our asses down there, and we met the co-founder of Bellatrix.
Kind of a charmed afternoon.
It was so awesome. We met really interesting.
Co-founded Bellatrix, which is she co-founded it with Emma Roberts.
Yeah.
And I talked about them in that Celebrity Book Club episode.
My apologies.
But I think neither of us really had our sights set on being a Bellatrix selection, but now...
Yeah, listen, we are always open to Jenna Bush Hager, Emma Roberts,
Yeah.
Mindy Kaling,
Yeah.
Reese.
And Kara was like, so freaking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool how nice everyone was.
Completely.
Like, and we also met the co-founder of
Claire, the co-founder of
831.
Or maybe just the founder? Did she have a partner?
I think it's I think it's a co-founder, but I'm not really sure. She's a
it.
co-founder. But it was they were so nice, so friendly, and like so cool to meet other people who have started bookish enterprises.
And who like are putting their, weight behind romance.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes, agreed. Yeah, I didn't realize Bellatrix was the production company behind Tell Me Lies, which I talked about on the last episode of the pod, which is also based on a book. Like, everything good is based on great books for women.
Completely.
And to say nothing of You May See Us in the Papers.
The Gray Lady.
You really cracked my ass up when you said the Gray Lady.
One New York Times. We were interviewed. We were photographed.
And let's just say, for once in our lives, we both looked really good.
That's what's so insane. And Siege, I actually do think this is like, we have to take this energy throughout 2026. It's like, because we looked good and we're ready, the universe delivered.
Okay.
And I should just note, the only reason we look good, we were going straight from this read-in to drinks with Jupes' mom.
Yeah, at a nice
and she's
bar.
a fabulous woman, so it's kind of like you show up, you show out.
I blew my hair out. I blew my head off.
You blew your head off, and you wore a lip.
I was wearing a lip stain. I was wearing an off-the-shoulder top.
Do you know, and I don't want to make you bashful.
Oh, no, please do.
3 different people responded to my repost of the Bellatrix, because we were like in a Bellatrix like video.
Yeah.
And I reposted it to my personal Instagram.
Me.
3 people DM'd me saying, Siege looks so good. Not you both look so good.
That's so rude,
Siege
actually.
looks so good.
Wow, I love to be thought of as beautiful.
You are. All night long we kept saying, you're so beautiful.
Guys, shut up. That I gotta like do my hair more. People literally shit a brick when I like have nice hair.
Well, and just you're so blonde. You look
I know, yeah, my
mean.
hair is like the best.
But also, like, you've been called lips before.
Yeah.
So when you wear a lip color, and my favorite feature, one of my favorite features of yours.
You are gassing me
outside
up
of
right
your
now.
ass in a French cut suit, or your legs in a short skirt, is your clavicle, your décolletage.
You didn't even mention my lips.
No, I'm saying in addition to lips,
Yes.
and your
décolletage.
and your shirt
you.
showed clav.
That shirt, it was a Newly pickup, and
You're always just buying your new pickups.
if it's like less than $40, it's you're coming home with me.
You're coming
home with me. And I literally, after I got so many compliments that night, I just, boop, done.
Totally. Then my mom called me to say how good you looked. Literally. I'm not even kidding.
Well, that's so kind. I think you looked really beautiful as well. I think we both looked really good, which was critical.
I just think I actually do think that makes a difference.
And we're both like, when we were in our Rizzler bag too. Like we were both being charming.
I think so.
But yeah, so sorry, to get back to the Gray Lady of it all. First of all, this woman comes up to us and she goes, "Can we photograph you for the New York Times?"
If you must.
Things I didn't expect to hear today, Alex, for 1,000. And I've just been corrected. It's Alec, not Alex.
That's why we have producers on site.
But didn't expect to hear that one at the read-in.
Yeah.
And of course we look beautiful. So anyway, then we got interviewed briefly by the New York Times. She's writing an article.
The problem is her article wasn't about the read-in, it was about Wuthering Heights. It was about people who are now reading Wuthering Heights in anticipation of the movie, and we had each finished about 10 pages.
And she was like, "What do you think?" And we were like,
We reached a point where we were like, have you read it?
Can you throw us a bone here? When did they kiss? Oh, quick thing about the first 20 pages of Wuthering Heights, the word ejaculate appears multiple times.
Totally.
But not in like a sexual way. It's like he ejaculated his coat, which is like he took his coat off.
Right, like my mournful ejaculations, and he just means things he's said.
Right. So you read you comprehended what you wrote.
Yeah, Battle of the
Read.
Books.
Battle of the Books, damn it.
Battle of the Books, I'm dusting your ass.
We should host a Battle of the Books.
Great party theme.
Oh, our friends are gonna hate us.
Oh, yeah.
Mark your calendars for late March, folks.
Battle of the Books, birthday. We put a pin in that.
That's really good.
I also, again, this is not the Wuthering Heights episode, but we each bought the like Penguin Random House like classic edition of Wuthering Heights, which had a ton of like contextual content at the beginning of the book.
Yes.
And Siege was like
yeah.
ripping up.
It's like, why would I read that?
And meanwhile,
When do they kiss?
I just keep going back to it because I'm like, I really just should have read all that to begin with.
Right. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should have.
It's actually really helpful and interesting. I mean, like, one of the inclusions is like this absolutely what I read as a scorching letter by Charlotte Bronte of Jane Eyre fame. She was the most successful in her time, too. Both of her sisters were authors, Emily, and then there's a third.
See, the third one is where I get really, I'm like...
Yeah. But they also passed away and pretty... Anne is the other.
Sure.
The other two, Anne and Emily, passed away within like a few months of each other, I think.
Really?
Yeah. And then Charlotte said, you know what I'll do? I'll write a letter about their legacies so that they don't go forgotten.
That's sweet.
And get washed away by the sands of time. This letter is like, here are their faults. Here are my sister's many failures.
She's like, I'm going to write a letter remembering them. And it's like, actually, this is the shit I didn't get to say to those bitches.
Obviously, I'm the talent, but they tried. They tried their best. It was
dying to know the sibling order there.
Oh, yeah.
It's Charlotte, Emily, Anne.
Love it.
Okay, so Charlotte was... Which one wrote the scathing letter?
Charlotte.
Okay.
The oldest wrote it of her youngest.
She was like, here's my audit.
Yeah, so that was a helpful read. And I kept pointing you back to that.
The family tree.
The family tree.
This is all very oldest behavior, by the way.
I think I know the story now, because if you actually, once you get introduced to the characters and you go back to the family tree, you're like, oh.
Got it. Okay. Guess I'll start Wuthering Heights over again. Doesn't really matter because the first 20 pages, no clue what happened.
I'm still not going to finish in time.
Yes, Holly keeps being like, I keep trying to bring up the schedule for the podcast, and she's like, and then it's Wuthering Heights, right? She's so scared of reading Wuthering Heights.
It's like English paper time.
It totally is. Let's shift into culture, shall we?
Okay. That was very NPR of you.
Let's shift into culture. This is Delilah. She's not NPR, but you get it.
I do.
Tell me about something you've consumed, won't you?
Something I've consumed. Well, I think we have. So I thought in my snow day I'd be, I don't know, reading Wuthering Heights, for example.
It's so easy to put that book down, let me tell you.
Beyond easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't. Nothing really grabbed me. I thought maybe I'll watch a limited series all the way through.
Totally. Snow days are a perfect day for a limited series.
Totally.
Yeah.
But it just didn't happen. What I did do is watch a considerable amount of reality television.
Okay.
One reality show that rattled me to me boots.
Okay.
Me boots were shaking, Siege. I watched...
So your boots were shaking, not you in your boots.
It was kind of like centrifugal motion from both boot and body, if that tracks.
Sure.
Boots shaking, body quivering, but neither the same.
Sure.
You
okay.
understand.
Yeah, it was independent shaking.
Yes.
Okay.
Well... And my wellies.
Okay.
Okay, Jack came over.
Okay, your brother.
My brother. And he was like, let's watch Beast Games. You ever heard of that?
No.
You know Mr. Beast?
Not a boy. Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Beast.
I'm aware of
I
that
think his
guy.
name might be Jimmy. But I just...
Jimmy Beast?
Jimmy Beast. Mr. Jimmy Beast.
Yikes.
He's so scary. That man is
there's something wrong.
Oh,
with
he's
that.
devoid of all
Yeah.
human
No beauty in
feeling
that
and
beast,
emotion.
let me tell you.
He's so scary to me. Another victim of the veneers crisis.
I'm sure, yeah.
Though I wouldn't call him a victim in any way.
No.
And I was like, wait, like, is he, like, do people really, like, who's his demo?
He's like the most
He's so,
streamed guy.
Completely. But I didn't understand who his audience was.
Okay.
And Jack was like, brother, 12-year-old boys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
And younger.
Yeah.
They love Beast.
Yeah.
They're like watching his every output. It's 12-year-olds. And I'm so scared for what they're getting out of Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Because his whole fucking deal is like late stage capitalism.
You are so right.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
He's got this show, Beast Games. It's like Squid Games. It's like dance monkeys dance for Beast.
Is this like, I watched one of Beast's videos that was like, I'm gonna lock you in a room with this guy for like a month.
Yeah.
And you get nothing except a lot of money at the end.
A lot of money.
And then like sometimes I'll check in and be like, you want some VHSs?
Yes.
Sure, but I'm gonna take some of the money out of the pot.
Literally,
Yeah.
it's all just like war crimes.
Right.
It's literally war crimes. And there's that one tweet that like goes triple platinum that's like, at any given moment, Mr. Beast has 80 people entombed. Like, he's like insane. But Beast Games is also the clip of this show, the pacing, it's like, I don't even understand what I watched in the last 30 seconds.
Okay.
We covered so much ground. Like this, it's like slop, but high velocity slop.
Interesting.
So like in a given episode, like 70,000 things will happen, but you're not really grokking any of it because you're like,
Yeah.
and that's how Beast wants it.
Okay, he doesn't want you to even...
It's just kind of like, it's all just like...
He's doing this how I'm reading Wuthering Heights. Just like shit at you. Got it.
No, it's like ad.
Oh.
But like everything's an
Right.
ad in
Okay,
Beast's world,
okay.
which is Beast City. He built a city.
Underground, probably.
I don't know, and I think there are actually multiple Beast cities because I looked it up. Where is Beast City? Toronto/Vegas/North Carolina.
Oh my god.
There are like a few of them. I don't know. But he also makes them like theme parks for people to visit. He monetizes every aspect of his name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
And like these grown adults are wearing like grade school basketball uniforms with their name on them.
Yeah.
And a number. Because that's all you are to Beast. You're a number.
We have numbers. We don't even know them. But
Yeah,
we're numbers in Beast's world.
We have numbers. We're not wearing the jersey yet, but someday we're all wearing Mr.
Someday
Beast
we're gonna
jersey.
wake up in a Beast jersey.
Yeah, and he's got these cronies who like go do his little fucking things. And if you're not in Beast City, the episode I watched, they were taken to Beast Island.
Yeah.
And did like a Survivor crossover. Again, the velocity of information you're getting in a 1 minute frame of this show, you're like, we're in Fiji? Like, what? What? In like
Fiji.
Then it flips back to Beast City, and all the people left in Beast City are kind of like watching what's happening on Beast Island, but they're all sitting in beanbags eating Feastables, which are Mr. Beast's like treat. Like it's a Beast treat. And so they're just like, and like they're all paid to promote his shit constantly, it seems. Oh,
I'm
and
sorry,
then-
I'm like holding my heart. I'm
Yeah.
so scared.
And when they're not eating Feastables, Mr. Beast Delectables, they were getting
Mr. Fancy Beast.
Yes, they were getting a T-Mobile premium experience where they're going through all of these activations that are meant to embody all of the benefits to being a T-Mobile customer. I'm like, are 8-year-olds watching this? Like, I love T-Mobile. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, because they have phones.
It's crazy. Yeah, and then like you'd think, like, there's this one pair of people, just in the single episode I watched, there's a pair of contestants who are left in Beast City, and like literally it's like a voiceover being like, and not everyone was focused on the money while half the people were in Beast City or Beast Island, and then it's these two left in Beast City, and it's them like sitting on these beanbags like, I never thought I'd find love in Beast City. And they like kiss, and I'm like, well, what about that? But it's already been 5 seconds. It's like, back to Fiji. And it's like, they're dead. Literally. And by the way, just at face value, each of them is gay. It's a man and a woman, but each of them is gay. So I don't know if they found love in Beast City.
In Beast City.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's a rule in Beast City, only hetero. Only hetero in Beast City. Straight only in Beast City. Yeah.
Brought to you by T-Mobile.
And then at the end of the episode, it's like, now we'll lock you all in cubes. And only 2 can emerge of 3. Who's going to handcuff themselves to a cube and self-eliminate? And like, just as a microcosm of the show, the cube challenge is fucking insane, because like, it's like, how are you going to choose which of the 3 of you eliminates? You have to handcuff yourself to the cube, and now it's all over.
You're explaining this like it makes logical sense. I'm like, what's the cube?
It's a cube. They're in a cube. All right. You're not allowed to leave till you choose one of you who won't leave at all.
Okay.
But the different games to figure out who has to eat themselves, like, it's all self-devised. So like, one was like, okay, we're going to spread out a deck of cards face down. We'll each flip a card over one at a time, and then we'll add up the face values of our cards, and whoever has the highest number at the end wins. Okay, the longest possible way you could use cards, but okay.
Even though this show moves at a clip that is unbelievable.
Oh, and in your cube, you can ask for anything.
Like what?
A masseuse, a guitar, a basketball hoop, more Feastables.
Am I 8? Because I'm like loving this description. It sounds crazy.
Yeah. And then all the, you've got the different cubes choosing the games that choose who gets eliminated, and you make your decision, and Mr. Beast comes into your cube. And
what if I choose I want anything but Mr. Beast coming into my cube?
I don't think that's allowed. Because he comes.
He always comes. And he brought you a jersey with your number on it.
He's ready to take your jersey and your hat. So he comes in and he's like, so you chose, of the 3 in the pod, Molly, you're the one who is decided as the eliminated person by the game you chose. And everyone's like, yep. And then he goes, Molly, you don't have to do this. So he tries to be like, even like, undermine the game. They just all align, and he's like, yeah, but you still don't have to. So,
what?
Yeah, it's all, nothing makes sense in Beast City.
This is kind of like, okay, so I know you said this is like, it is late stage capitalism, I agree. But like, is it like beautiful?
No, nothing about it is actually so horrifying to watch.
Is this like, is this just like the best we can do? As a society.
So freaking scary.
Yeah.
And again, it is catered to children's attention spans that have been so corroded.
Dude, I'm so scared. Even we talk about this all the time. My attention span is terrible these days.
You would love me.
I know, that's why I'm like, and then what? My hot cocoa.
Whoa. Yeah, so I watched Beast Games, and then my other reality treat was Traitors, and I think you watched that too.
Yes, I'm doing Traitors for the first time this season, and I am enjoying
Welcome.
it. I am one of those people, are you one of those people who, like, whenever you watch a reality show, you're like, I'd crush this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I don't feel that way, like, I only feel that way about Traitors because it's like,
Traitors would be a walk in the park.
I feel like I wouldn't even have to try.
No.
Because it's just like being fun.
Your light would shine from within.
Yeah. It's like being a good time at a party.
And you were the best time at a party.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
But like other shows, I'm like this. There's a lot of physical challenges I'm not interested in. But like Traitors is just mind games.
Yeah.
Which.
And then you have to, like, sometimes it gets a little gross.
Oh, really? I'm only on, don't spoil anything. I'm on the episode, I just finished the episode where Donna was I'm actually, no, I'm at the episode where everyone's in cubes. Much like Peace Games.
Everyone's in cubes?
They're in, like, cages. And
oh yeah.
the skulls.
And the skulls, yeah. So you've already seen Donna.
Oh, yeah. Which did you think she was a traitor, Donna?
I just didn't even pay her any mind.
I know. I was a little disappointed in her as a choice for traitor because
it was like, elder abuse.
It was elder abuse, and it was also boring.
She's so boring. The only time she showed any, like, animation at all was when she's like, "You got yourself a traitor!"
And I was like, where has this diva been hiding?
She wasn't. The only one she connected with was Ron.
Ron Funches? Or Rob?
Ron Funches. Belly Conklin?
Put Belly Conklin on Traitors.
Put Belly, she's too big, but put Belly Conklin on Traitors.
She's too big. I was hoping, I think Colton would have been a really good choice. And I know I feel like he becomes more important, so don't spoil anything. But I think Colton would have been a really good traitor choice because he is so tortured by his own psychological demons that I just think he has the capacity for it. Like, he's an overthinker, which I think you kind of have to be to succeed in the role.
I can see where production thought he'd be a useful, faithful tutor, though.
Yeah.
Because he's always going to kind of, like, string himself up somehow.
So true. He's always looking at, and I'm like, girl, and there's, like, 5 other things that are important. Like, you're getting fixated on the wrong thing.
And I think it's harder to be entertaining as a faithful. So you kind of want big personalities to be carrying the faithful entertainment value, maybe.
Got it. Okay. I don't think he's that interesting personally.
Not at all. He's fucking annoying to me.
Yeah.
How about Rob? I feel romantic about Rob.
I feel romantic about Rob. I think it's important to say that we have very little, like, crossover in terms of, like, men we feel romantic about.
Totally.
Rob is, like, a universal truth that can't be denied. Like, I know everyone's been talking, and Jupes and I have literally, like, our circles live in different galaxies. And because everyone's been talking about Rob from, like, Love Island. I have, like, chills right now, actually, talking about him. He is striking on screen.
I know.
What do you think makes him so compelling?
Well, I think you hit on his physical feature that is so captivating, those eyes.
Those eyes.
Those freaking eyes.
They're, like, a perfect blue.
He's got a very angelic face.
Yeah, that too. Like, really symmetrical face. Nice hair.
Yeah. And I also think he feels very authentic to himself.
I think that's actually a big part of his hotness, is that he's just like, yeah. And, like, he's so quiet, which that does a lot for me.
Same.
He seems quiet on screen. I actually don't know how quiet he is, like, but, like...
He famously had, like, a pretty big freak out on Love Island.
Oh.
But it was, like, almost entertaining because it was like, what?
Oh, like, didn't know he was capable.
And I love his snake tattoo.
Oh, it's so hot. Yeah, the one on his arm, like, oh my god. I don't understand how people, like, I know that they're not there for love in the Traitors' house, but, like, I don't think I'd be able to not pursue a relationship with him.
I think once you get more advanced in the season, you will see people throw themselves at him a little bit.
I'm sure. I am also so curious. Okay, sorry, I meant to give that more grace. I also can already tell that the other Love Island girl, like, has her eyes on him. He's really good at being a traitor.
He's really good at being a traitor. Also, and I don't want to put any spoilers in, he's, like, a good person. Like, I actually like...
Yes.
He's really intentional, and
he's
he,
pure
like,
of heart.
Does the right thing.
Yeah.
Even when it might not be great for the game, and he's still good at the game.
Yeah, which is actually important. I think, I'm new to Traitors, so I don't want to, like, speak out of turn here, but I think that's almost, like, good gameplay to be, like...
Agreed.
You have to be a human first.
Yeah,
that's
I think
how
he's
you
quite
trick
smart.
People.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, he also, I think, is, like, a good guy. I watch with Mittens, and he's like, I'm like, Rob is so romantic.
I feel romantic about Rob.
And he's like, okay, really? And I'm like, are you watching
have
the
eyes,
same
Mittens?
show, Mittens?
I'm sorry, I don't understand how anyone could, like, gay, straight,
Yeah.
pansexual watch that show and not feel just, like,
Yeah.
romantic.
Smitten. Romantic.
It's romantic.
It's
what
romance.
he's doing.
It is.
You know how cooked I am, actually, because I was texting these two last night, like, oh, I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be over. You guys were right. Like, he is, like, everything. And I'm so cooked by it that I was reading my book last night and I was picturing him.
I love that.
I wasn't even doing it on purpose.
He's romantic.
He's romantic.
He's romantic, and that's not your fault.
And he is, like, if you were like, who's like describe to me a really hot guy, like,
Yeah.
it would be pretty close to what he
He's
looks
like AI.
Yeah, but
But not.
But
'cause
not.
We stand against.
yeah.
Jupes was Rob for Halloween.
Yeah.
And you looked really hot then, too. I felt romantic about you then.
I think that he's socially very good and also conventionally attractive, so
Mm-hmm.
I think that really contributes to his gameplay as well.
Yeah, I think so, too. It's kind of like how we got interviewed by the Grey Lady.
Exactly.
Because we looked
Because
beautiful.
we had a lip on.
Yeah, exactly. I think he does get further because he's conventionally very, very attractive. Yeah. What else have you been consuming?
Sorry.
Not at all.
He's so hot. So I have two things I want to talk about today.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I am.
I've been, like, deep in. I didn't even, like, mean for this to happen, but I'm watching Gilmore Girls all the time.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I think I've talked about it on the pod. Usually, I watch it like it's like a fall rewatch
Yeah.
for me, but I stick to, like, I have, like, bookends of the show I like to watch, and then, like, it's almost always I just watch the Jess and Rory saga, and then I stop because it's
Okay.
like I've seen the show a million times. I don't need to watch it again. But for some reason, I think it's like a comfort show for me, and, like, just I don't know. I've just been watching.
Totally,
Been binging, and I'll watch it a lot while I clean and stuff because it's like I've seen every episode,
Mm.
And because I have fixated so much on Rory and Jess in the past, I forgot that the true it couple of that show, you haven't watched Gilmore Girls, which is, like, so, again, such a travesty.
I don't need to catch you astray.
You're okay. Okay. The true it couple of that show is Luke and Lorelai.
Yeah.
Like, that is the great romance of that show, and I
Yeah.
somehow forgot that, and maybe it's now that I'm 30, almost 31, that
We're
I'm, like,
resonating more with the mother.
I'm like, now this is love.
Yeah.
This is a love that's earned
Yeah.
and lived in and beautiful to behold.
Yep.
And I mean, Gilmore Girls, like, it does get a lot of praise, I think, for the writing, but, like, never enough, to be honest. Like,
Really?
Yeah, never enough. It is, like, actually an incredible work of art.
Yeah.
And I'll stand on 10 toes on that. Like, the writing is incredible. The acting is incredible. There's, like, not much negative I have to say about it aside from the last two seasons. Like, it's really good.
What a bummer about the last two seasons.
Yeah.
But, like, it,
But, like,
it
also
has nothing
every
to do
show.
with the... Yeah, exactly.
Anyway. But I wanted to talk about a couple of things on Luke and Lorelai.
Yeah, please.
One, I think it's one of the best handled friends to lovers. They're really kind of like frenemies, but friends.
Mm-hmm.
Friends to lovers, like, actual execution to lovers that I can think of. Because I feel like a lot in shows, it'll be like, you know, the couple you're rooting for, like, 5 seasons, the only reason you watch the show.
Yeah.
Does anyone relate to that?
Totally, yeah.
And you're like, they always follow, I feel like, a formula
Yeah.
of, like, we were both in a bad place and we hooked up and now we regret it and we were like, we won't do it again, and then they get back together and
We
then
gave
they're
you
like,
sickos a morsel, but
yeah,
you won't
and then
get
they
another
pull
for
it
3
away
seasons.
immediately.
Yeah.
And then they finally get together and you're like, whatever.
They stretch it almost beyond
Yes.
the point of believability.
Yeah, and also just, like, it gets old.
It's hard to stay rooting that long.
That's also true. And then, yeah, by the time you're like, or they're finally in it, you're like, okay, I got my rocks off. Like,
Yeah. And at that point, don't you dare throw any more conflict into their relationship.
Yes.
Let them be together.
you hate when it's like, you're like, just let them.
Let them!
But this one is really well executed because it's like, you know that Luke likes her the whole time, but it's never like, he never talks about it because he's, like, very gruff, like, whatever. And then finally, she breaks up with the guy she's seeing, who I also like, but I won't get into that right now. And then he also breaks up with the person he's seeing, and he's like, she says something like, we're never gonna be happy, like Lorelai says something offhandedly, like, oh, we're just like fuck ups kind of, and then it like needles in his brain, so he gets all these self-help books. He gets one self-help book actually, and it comes with tapes, and it all happens in one episode, and where he's just listening to the tapes throughout as he's like doing stuff, and he's like making fun of it the whole time. He's like saying it's like stupid, and like, but then at the end of the episode, I think it's the end of the episode, the tape is like, who do you want to see at the end of the day? Who do you want to travel with? Like, can you see her face? That's also the name of the episode. Luke can see her face. And
I have chills.
He's like washing dishes in his apartment, and he just goes, like he has like a moment of like realization, and it's just so different, which I really appreciate. And then separately, I think it's also a really well handled Grumpy Sunshine, because he's definitely the more grumpy one, she's the more like sunshiny one, but they're both like equally cynical and funny and like smart.
Yeah.
So it like works, I think. Then he has this realization, and he's like reading all these self-help books, so he starts like dating her very intentionally, but like she doesn't even realize it, because she's like, this is weird. It like throws her off because it's like so not what he's like.
Yeah.
And then I think that their initial romance is handled so well, because she throughout the whole series is like she's like the most confident woman.
Yeah.
She's like, you can't frazzle her, like she's like boss, single mom, whatever, that was so sorry, but like she's like unflappable.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she starts like seeing him, she's all of a sudden like, she like is really clumsy and like awkward and gets like uncomfortable, and like it's just so well handled.
Wow.
And I found myself, I've seen the show a million times. I'm like, he takes her to his sister's wedding, and I'm sitting there grinning ear to ear.
Oh my God.
Because it's just so good. So, and I also, we were doing chemistry in today's episode, and it had me thinking like, this is just such a good example of chemistry, because, and I think, well, I'll get to why I think so later. But that's something I've been enjoying.
Oh, God.
But I also will say, fuck Gilmore Girls for, in the same episode where they get together, Luke and Lorelai, they also do the most devastating thing with Rory. I'm looking at you because it's like one of the best episodes of the show, and then at the end, Rory has an affair with fucking Dean. And you're just like, you suck. Dean sucks. I can never be happy with both of you at the same time. But it's like, that's what makes it such a good show. Is like, it's so...
That's really good.
Good.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then also their first kiss is like maybe one of the best first kiss scenes ever, Luke and Lorelai. Like, he like goes to kiss her, and she goes, "What are you doing?" And
That's so good.
And he goes, "Stand still." Or he goes, "Would you just stand still?" And then they kiss, and then they break apart. And then she does it to him, and she like goes to kiss him, and he goes, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "Would you just stand still?" And then they kiss. Wow. Yeah. And then Kirk runs through the yard naked.
Who's Kirk?
You love Kirk.
I gotta watch.
You really do.
I gotta watch.
It's really like, it is like a magical show. And then separately, I'm reading.
What are you reading?
Well, I finished a book this
Well,
week.
did you log it on Goodreads?
Of course I did. Actually, I will read my Goodreads review because it's one of my better ones, I think. So let me just start off by saying it's an advanced reader copy because we're in the book biz.
I forgot that, and I thought you were saying it's an advanced reading level. Let me start off by saying...
Let me just say it might be a little tough. It's an advanced reader copy of Brooke Averick, podcaster, TikToker, comedian, her new book that's coming out in the spring called Phoebe Berman's Gonna Lose It. So, quick synopsis. This is a book about a girl who's about to turn 30 and is a virgin and wants to lose her virginity before she turns 30. And she also is has like OCD, a lot of mental illness, a lot of hang-ups, especially about relationships and dating. This was a 4-star read for me. And this is my review, spoilers included. Insane woman representation matters. So funny and relatable, and I genuinely was torn up about the love triangle, which is how you know I've dated a gay man. I guess I should also say I received an ARC of this, and I am bragging. So yeah, sorry, that's a spoiler for you too, because you haven't read it.
No, it's perfect.
But it's like so funny, So relatable, as I said. I want to see more romance books and books in general from, like, fun, like, women, like, comedians, honestly.
I know.
Sorry.
Right.
I'll be honest. I want to see more romance books from comedians because I LOL'd. The dialogue was so good.
That's big, yeah.
I often felt like it was kind of written like a screenplay at times, like,
Okay.
which I really liked because I felt like I could see how things played out. I don't know.
That makes sense. Like, that's
Yeah.
probably how her writing has been trained more than not, right?
Yeah. And I don't want
Though
to...
she's, like, a big reader.
True. And I did... There definitely... Like, there were hallmarks. Like, she definitely understands the genre.
Yeah.
Which I loved.
Love.
And it was, like, a different... I also... Like, it was nice that it was different. Like... First of all, a character who's deeply flawed. Well, maybe not flawed, but, like, who has issues, which, like, again, insane woman representation matters. Like, so much of... As a person who's, like, not so good in the head sometimes, I was like, this is so relatable. She's freaking out at all times.
Yeah.
And in the same ways that I do, honestly. And also, like, it was so nice. There's not enough late bloomer romances out there that are done. I mean, I don't know if I've read that many, actually, but where, like, the character was actually, like, cool.
Yeah.
And, like, horny. Like, she finally, like, starts seeing
Fucking.
someone at the end, and it's like, she's a horn dog. She's like, I can't wait to tear, like, his clothes off. Which I loved, because it's like, just because she's afraid of sex and dating doesn't mean she's not
She doesn't
into
want
it.
it. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just, like, a challenge. An example of the humor that I found really relatable, too, is, like, she goes home for her, the main character, Phoebe, goes home for her sister's wedding, and, like, the aunt's, like, trying to set her up with a woman, and she's like, literally every time we talk I tell you I'm not a lesbian, and she's like, it's okay.
It's okay.
Like, you are a lesbian, and it's okay. It was just, like, so funny, and, like, that is definitely, like, a late bloomer
Yeah.
trial and tribulation. I love when, like, romance books surprise me, because it is such, like, a formulaic, and, like, again, I could be an idiot because I did not there's a gay element that I did not see coming, and sometimes gay men fool me, and I date them for a long time. So
Life imitates art.
So that could be a user issue on my part, but I did not see the twist coming.
It's good to have this kind of gut check.
I have blind spots.
You're still taken in by gays.
They're just great people.
I know.
But yeah, I didn't see the twist coming. Well, okay, maybe there was one twist that, like, probably most people saw coming, but there's an added twist to it that I think most people won't see coming. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It was a male narrator.
Yeah. So I really liked that, because it's also, like, yeah, I mean, even you can, it's not that you can always see where a romance novel is coming, but it's oftentimes the twist will happen and you'll be like, okay. Yeah. Whereas, like, this time I was like, oh, shoot. Like,
yeah.
I did not see that one coming.
It was an actual, like, whoa.
It was like a whoa.
That's fun. And it's hard to do.
It is. It's hard to land, I think.
I think it's, like, largely because she was dealing with, like, pretty cool novel themes in her romance. That she's able to get some, like, gotcha moments.
For sure. And I loved how, in the end, like, she does, you know, overcome her fear of intimacy, but, like, she's still crazy, which I really loved. So, like, in the end, it kind of ends with, like, a long-distance relationship, and it ends, like, with her and this new beau, and she finds out that he's, like, had an ex-girlfriend, and it's her on the plane going, like, boy's name, girl's name, Brooklyn, like, like, and then, like, just, like, frantically Googling things about this new man that she's, like, fully dating.
Yeah.
And, like, I just love that it's, like, she has evolved, but she's still insane.
Of course, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, baby.
Mm-hmm. And I do, like, really appreciate that the resolution isn't, like, she's well now.
No.
It's, like,
no.
She's, like,
she's
finding
dealing.
Happiness. She's dealing.
Yeah, and there's also, I think, like, going on with along with a theme that I've mentioned in the last few episodes, there's also a lot of, like, acceptance from him, which is, I think, very important. Like, there's a line, I think, where he's like, I'm starting to understand you, and it's not, like, in a way where, like, I figured you out and it's scaring me. It's like, I just understand you, and, like, that's just, it's actually good for the relationship rather than being, like, a thing that freaks me out.
Yes.
Cool. It was really good. I loved it. And I laughed out loud at several points. And it was just like, it was very honest, which I liked.
I
like,
gotta tuck it.
Yeah, from tip to tail. Like in the beginning, there's a point where she's like talking about her first kiss and she's talking about how hairy her legs are. Like, it's very, very good. I loved it.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah. So that was what I've been doing.
Way to go, Brooke.
Way to go, Brooke. You are the blueprint.
The blueprint.
Yes. Cool. Should we move into our writing exercise? Oh, don't give me that face.
No, because you're like, I'm so excited. And I'm like, not, but it's okay.
Why are you not excited?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, today we're exploring chemistry.
Oh, wow.
Ow! We're talking about what makes good chemistry in romance, and we're also going to share a snippet of our books that we think kind of is like an exploration on chemistry. Is that correct to
yes,
say? Okay.
I think so.
Can I ask you a question to start?
Yeah.
What do you think makes good chemistry between two people in a book?
Well, I think in a book, so too in life.
Okay.
Do you think that's fair? Do you share that opinion?
Yes. I think, but I want to hear more about it.
Well, so I think it's like what makes strong chemistry between two people in any context. I think part of my answer is like a common language, whether I think often it's comedy,
okay,
like having a similar sense of humor, but having like a common language so that you don't have to explain your...
We are both such snobs because my answer's so similar.
It's like having 80% of the same language so that like there's such an efficiency to like world building on top of it, relationship building on top of it. Like it's easier to make jokes, it's easier to generate new common infrastructure.
Yeah.
Because you've got this shared... I keep using language because I don't want to say context. I don't think it's that. It's like...
Can I say what I was going to say?
Please. Yeah.
I think mine's like slightly more clinical and like unkind. Mine is like intelligence level.
Yeah.
But I think it translates to like humor and shared language and like values even sometimes, not always.
Right. But I think it's like mostly intelligence.
Like I think it comes back to how we are like competence porn heads, where it's like it's just. But I don't even need you to be both like really smart, although I prefer it.
I think you should be.
I certainly prefer it.
You should both be the hottest people who have ever lived, and impossibly smart.
But I also think I don't need you to be the smartest people ever, but I need you both to be the same level of smart. Yeah. And operate on the same level.
Yeah. I guess. And I mean, like, it's like, I think a Tina Feyism, it's like, you can tell how smart someone is by what they laugh at. Like, I think a large part of it for me is, like, if you use that, if you have intelligence paired with high EQ that, like, lets you deploy it in witticisms and, like, funny jokes.
I do think it's language, though. A lot of it's language. Yeah. And, like, I think in writing, like, dialogue, I feel like for me, that's where, I'll say what I'm going to share today is mostly dialogue, and I think that's where my chemistry is going to show up the most.
I was afraid of this. I think you're exactly right. That's where it shows up in the writing, and, like, that is where you, like, can really let it rip as author. It's not what I brought today. It's not what I brought.
Well, that's okay.
Not the world I'm living in.
I was going to say also in books, and you've talked about this before, I don't need to believe that you're the hottest person, that we're talking about the two hottest people alive, but I do need to hear that you want to rip each other's clothes off. Yeah. I need the internal, like, I have to have you. Yeah. Physically right now. No?
No, so yes. And I think that was a little bit more of the framing for my exploration of chemistry. Not that any clothes are ripped in the excerpt I'll be reading, but I think I was considering more the physical aspect of chemistry. Yeah. I think it's like mutual enchantment with the way the other is.
Finding them, like, fascinating, kind of. Yeah.
Just, like, really being enamored with the way they are.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
Especially in the ways that it's a little bit unfathomable to you.
Like, I can't understand why you have wings.
Hey, mystical animals seem to really take to you. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I was thinking, I think I was reflecting on this with Gilmore Girls, where it's like similar. It's a language thing a little bit, and I think the Sherman Palladinos have such a distinct way of writing, especially dialogue is all TV is. These two people, as I said earlier, it's like they're the same level of smartness and like view on the world, but they just present so differently in the world.
Yeah.
But they get it's a shared language.
Yeah. Except for Jane the Virgin. That's not all dialogue that has in there.
You just wanted to correct me? Got it. Thank you.
No, I just wanted to like drop the lore that you and I both are like fucking obsessed with Jane the Virgin.
Which is stuff in the post Justin Baldoni era. Yeah. Should we dive into our live readings now?
Yeah, but I want to go first because I know mine sucks. Is that okay?
Fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, because I just know you're bringing heat.
Don't say that.
You're bringing dialogue that's gonna.
No,
suck.
I'm not. I read this at like 11 p.m. last night, and I was like bars. But I actually don't know if that's true.
I think it is bars. So. Also, we should just note that we took this approach in different ways.
Oh yeah.
You picked an excerpt that you had already written.
Yeah, I did no new work. She's outing me.
I did a bit of new work, which I'd say makes mine rougher, worse, tough.
It's gonna be like the best thing you've ever heard.
That's actually
piss me off.
fully fucking not true. It's not very good. Some context setting before I read my excerpt. This is obviously from our books, each example, I think. Yes. So mine is like early in the morning. Early in the morning, but that has no moral import.
Thank you.
No, it's early in their relationship and their friendship. They also are not romantic.
Okay.
And then also it's established elsewhere in the book, prior in the book, that she lives directly above him.
Got it. This is the guy from the elevator.
The guy from the elevator.
Okay.
And she's already met his dog.
Sure.
So don't be surprised when the dog is...
Don't be alarmed by his barking or sniffing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Annie stomps twice on her living room floor but doesn't wait for a response. Seth is getting a visitor whether he thumps back or not. She pit stops in her kitchen for a bottle of wine, which she opens roughly and drinks from directly. She takes the elevator down a floor because, to be honest, she never learned where the stairs were, and when she reaches Seth's door, it opens as if by magic. Annie, I was heading up to you. Are you okay? Seth wears deep-set worry on his face. She brushes past him into his apartment. Without answering Seth's question, she gets on all fours and addresses his dog. Summer, would you like to come to my birthday party? The large, slobbery lab hums happily and exposes her belly for a scratch. Annie obliges. So, not an emergency? Seth rubs the back of his neck like this whole interaction is already taxing him. Why does he talk so slow? Not in terms of urgency, which is good considering your processing lag, but the stakes are high. She can hear herself but not stop herself from being a little mean. Still, he regards her patiently like he's evaluating if she's really safe from danger, not whether or not he should care. She watches him scan her up and down, checking for signs of harm. She's unselfconscious under his appraisal, even though she's wearing ratty sweats and no bra. He seems to decide she's already all right and joins her on the floor next to Summer. He intuits that convincing her to take a real seat would be futile. I brought wine. She takes a swig and passes the bottle to him. Seth brings it to his mouth and chugs. No decanter. He wipes his mouth with the back of his hand and leaves his lips tinted red. I'm not fancy. I can mama bird it to you if you need it aerated. She takes another big sip. Do your worst, Annie. At this, she nearly chokes on the sip she's not yet swallowed. Never one to back down from a challenge, she leans forward and frames Seth, planting her hands on either side of him. He leans back on his elbows and evokes a Bacchus pose like, I dare you. Neither breaks eye contact as she inches closer over him until they're nearly chest to chest, her lips an inch from his. Then she gargles the wine in the back of her throat, making a putrid sound. All at once, Seth chickens out and moves to escape her while Annie collapses onto him in a giggle, drooling wine out the sides of her mouth. She rolls off and recovers herself to find both Seth and Summer looking at her with their heads cocked to the side. That's all I've got.
That was great. Shut the hell up.
Shut the fuck up!
I really wanted her to spit in his mouth. I'll say it, pervert. Wow.
Maybe the rewrite. Maybe with a rewrite.
Hey, fuck you.
For not having her spit in his mouth?
No, fuck you for your whole thing about how bad this was.
Fuck you for writing it in the present tense, which is really distracting for readers. I can't get over the tense.
It's okay. You tense issue is okay.
It's not okay. I'm gonna have to rewrite the book.
I thought that was really great. And I really liked, first of all, I have to say our situations we wrote are really, well, actually, no, just kidding. I almost chose a very similar situation to read because I also had a going into the apartment situation, but I changed my passage.
I changed my password.
I really enjoyed that. And I loved, like, it was very intimate, which I liked.
Yes.
And I definitely felt the shared language thing of, like, there was actually a lot of, I think, shared language in the not talking, which I liked.
The reason I chose it as a chemistry exercise is, like, honestly largely off page. It's like that they are still so new to each other and they are so familiar with each other.
Yeah, I felt that, like, that it that they understood each other without much, like, without much exposition, which I liked. I really enjoyed that.
Okay.
What are you stressed about?
The tense. I just don't.
For listeners who have forgotten, Molly's like writing her book in like 4 like tenses that we didn't even know existed. She's like really stressed about it.
Like past participle. I just can't. It's okay. It feels a little rough. I wrote it today.
It's the first draft of your book, so I think I'll allow it.
Yeah. Also, an Easter egg in there that is unpacked elsewhere in the book. And I lifted this from, you worked with a guy named Harry who had a dog named Sally.
Oh,
He's a guy named Seth with a dog named Summer for my OC heads.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's like actually like
I love
spotlit
that.
Elsewhere, but yeah.
Yeah. I also thought that the act of intimacy that you chose was really funny, which I liked, and also like that's something you would do.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Like if a man was like spit wine in my mouth, you'd be like actually open your butt cheeks. But I love that girl.
Yeah. I love her too.
Yeah. I loved that. Thank you for sharing.
How one courts now.
What?
That's how one courts.
Oh, I thought what I heard was like one quart snout.
1 quart of clam chowder.
There, that is how one quarts.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, you're up.
Do you want to talk about yours anymore?
Nope.
I feel like we didn't. Okay. Okay. I almost chose a similar selection of mine as I mentioned, but I changed it to be like, this is their first day, and again, like the whole plot of my book is probably gonna change. So like, don't get
attached.
Don't get attached to anything I'm about to say. But this is like their first day at this baseball stadium, and they're getting to know the players. So they're doing like player interviews.
Cool.
And they're working together on it, but like they don't like each other. And so they're on their lunch break right now. Okay.
Okay. Nobody's like mad about that.
Also, I gave a character the last name of someone I went to elementary school with, and that's just the way it is.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay. I noticed you haven't really asked any baseball questions. I'm not sure if we need to know why Ray Kozak chose Under Pressure as his walk-up song. You know, if you need some help on the baseball stuff, I'd be happy to provide some tips. Zach smiles sweetly, but it feels sinister. As I mentioned last night, I think I'll keep up just fine. Plus, I've been listening to a baseball podcast since I got the job, so I know more than you think I do. Oh, not a podcast. In that case, just forget it. Everybody knows that podcasters are the experts, he says sarcastically. You never answered my question. Why would we need to know why Kozak picked Under Pressure as his walk-up song? Well, first of all, you actually didn't ask me a question. You snidely remarked that you thought it was a stupid question to ask Kozak. I actually never called it stupid. I implied that perhaps the question was unnecessary. Well, I think that the 5 minutes we spent on Kozak's favorite college football team was unnecessary for sharing feedback. We both silently chew for a minute until I fold and decide to throw him a bone. These guys chose their songs for a reason, and the viewers are gonna like that. Take Kozak. He chose Under Pressure because he used to listen to that song in the car with his dad on the way to his Little League games. You won't get regular people to watch this show by talking about his on-base percentage. You get regular people to watch the show by creating a character they want to watch every week. You know about on-base percentage? Zach says, looking at me like I have 4 heads. I told you I've been listening to podcasts. For the record, I think regular people will care about on-base percentage. And what exactly do you mean by regular Pete? Zach's latest lecture is interrupted by a knock. Coach Henderson peeks his head into the office. I've only met him a few times since I arrived in Charleston, and he's conveniently forgotten my name each time. He's one of the many people who aren't exactly thrilled about this little project, as he called it. We're sending in the next batch of players now. Let's try to wrap this up by 2 p.m., okay? I'd like the guys to have plenty of time for batting practice, Henderson asks. Of course, Coach, we'll keep it quick, Zach replies. Henderson opens the door more to let through the next player. Coach, I say as Henderson shuts the door, hoping to get a spot on the bench or something. That's my passage.
That's so freaking good.
Somewhere in the way I got a lot of hair in my mouth.
Furball?
So, there we go. Whew, that was tough.
That was so good.
I don't know.
Yeah. Also, let me just start by remarking, you're like the anti-Catherine Center in that a bitch does her research.
Well, a bitch watches too much baseball.
No, but you know your stuff down, and that's what makes the dialogue so effortless, is because you have all the background, where you can, like, now skate on top of the knowledge and make it fun, make it flirty.
True, but I'm scared of getting hung up on the baseball. We've talked about this a million times. I'm just like, Claire, you gotta move on past the logistics of baseball. Like,
I mean, my protagonist works in finance, and in the way I'm like, okay, then these are the technicalities of the deal.
You're like, EBITDA.
I've spent 3 pages unpacking this deal, and we don't know shit about her.
Like, why do we do that?
I'm like, no, the terms don't make sense.
Anything but writing the book. I just gotta get this deck done for my book. The board meeting is on Tuesday.
So fucking stupid. No, I thought that was banging.
Oh, thanks. I'm trying to... It's tough. It's all very tough.
No, it was like, so When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, well, thanks. I'm trying to make them... one part of what I wrote that I like... I'll say that. I'll say something nice about what I wrote. I liked the part where it's like they're kind of correcting each other, even though that's like so annoying IRL. Like it is what I like to read. Like,
yeah,
is like these people again. It's that shared language of like, I'm fucking watching you, and I'm a lawyer and I'm building a case actually. And then they're like, wait, I'm a lawyer too.
Actually, you've been served.
You've been served. It's what I love in a romance.
Yes.
So I tried to hit on that. I am like, it's tough to make like a woman who, a high achieving woman, not slightly grating. I'm dealing with my own internalized misogyny here.
Yeah. Yeah and no. I think you have an advantage in that dynamic because she's out of her element.
That's true.
But I also was going to remark, I don't know why I keep saying remark.
I'm loving it.
I was going to note, I love that she's right. She's so obviously right in their like trade-off of correction. Like, yes, they each have points more, like, to score against each other, but she's like making the, I think, overarching correct argument.
Yes.
Like, we need the personal interest aspect on these players.
Yeah.
Like,
which we always talk about walk-up songs. Like, I feel like this is just like my life in a book.
I mean, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I think I am one of those regular people you want as a viewer.
Oh, 100%.
So I feel really represented.
Did you feel like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God I've got a fighter in the room.
Yeah. She's representing me in court.
She's remarking on my interests. Yeah, she is. No, that's my lawyer.
Yeah, that's my lawyer.
And I love her.
I haven't decided if I love her yet. I'm like seeing other lawyers maybe.
Oh my God.
I'm exploring my options.
No, I think they've got like a hot thing going.
Thank you.
And
you too.
Well, we'll see. I know little about Seth.
I know little about either of them. Like this was also something I was thinking about last night. Like, also I like write the book in like
present tense.
Don't even. I have no idea. I'm so unconcerned about what tense I'm in.
Yeah, because you're doing it right. If you're doing it right, you don't think about
That's
tense.
true.
If every sentence you second guess the tense, it ain't right.
I often, when I like am working on it, I jump around to different sections of the book, and so I'm like, are these two people even the same as from chapter 1? Like, I'm having a hard time making them all kiss. Does that make sense?
It
Like,
does.
yeah, because
Yeah.
like, I love or not love. I'm enjoying the different scenes I've written.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just have to make sure that they
Yeah.
work together.
You're
Like,
kind of doing patchwork, right?
I'm told, and it's like, these guys are different. Like,
Yeah, but
he's
I'm-
so mean in this one, but he's so nice in the other one. It's like, are they the same guy?
Yeah, but I'm knitting. I'm going really linear with it. And it's like, oh my God. We're back to the pitch deck. It's just, I'm not advancing the ball.
Oh, me neither.
No.
Who's advancing the ball?
You are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because you're making a play over here and a play over there. And now all of a sudden
You're
we're...
getting deceived by my sports stuff.
I know, no. I think in developing these different scenes, you're conjuring a more fleshed out version of your book. You've got the contours of your book, and me, I'm working on...
I just told you I was going to change the whole plot.
No, here I finally found my metaphor. You've got the gorgeous hourglass contours of a book. Me, I've got like a really detailed drawing of feet. You know?
Sure, but mine's like postmodern, like the eyes over here.
No, people are like, that's a beautiful woman's body.
No, they're like, is that a body?
People
Or
are
is it-"
turned on by the rendering of a body that you've created.
Hey, some people are turned on by feet.
Freaks. Only freaks are loving what I've done so far.
That's not true. Then slap a shirt that says "freak" on me.
Photorealistic charcoal drawing of feet. That's it.
And I'm hanging that in my house. I love it.
Sick.
What's the most romantic thing that happened to you this week?
Okay. Balloons.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pee myself. A concept, yes.
Balloons. 2 balloons.
No.
Yeah, and you were
Oh,
there
I
for
was
both.
there.
You were there for both.
She's so right. God damn you. This was a good one.
First balloons. You and I, when we ventured out, we were the birds who stayed.
The birds who stayed.
And we went out into the city when everyone else was retreating back to their safety,
Yeah.
their isolation.
They're going to Florida.
They were, yeah. Another bird who stayed, another guy who was out there getting after it, even as the snowstorm mounted, was on a bike, right?
A scooter, I think.
A scooter.
An electric scooter.
We passed him from a car, but he was scootering
Bird and
along.
car. We're not that brave.
Yeah, that's fair. But he was scooting along, the only guy on the streets, but carrying 2 of those big number balloons, and it was a 5 and a 6, we think.
Or 2.
Or 2. The 5 could have been a 2. Celebrating someone's birthday. And not like a big one, we don't think. It was probably
yeah,
like
26, 56, 25.
whatever, yeah.
No, couldn't have been 25. It was weird.
It was
I'll say
weird,
that.
but it was romantic.
It
that he
was.
was kind of like against the grain, defying the weather
Yes.
to bring someone big birthday balloons.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a party. Nobody's going to a party at a time like that. It was just probably like an intimate exchange of balloons.
You're so right.
It was very romantic.
It's so intimate to give someone giant balloons for a random birthday.
I know. It was
Wow.
really
I'm
romantic.
falling all over again.
Then the second balloon.
You had 2
instance.
balloon instances?
Yeah, I
thought
said
you meant 2
balloons.
I thought you meant 2 balloons. And I
No.
was like, I know the 2 balloons. I saw them. Okay.
Later that same night, after we were interviewed by the New York Times,
You'll
and
recall.
the reason we were all dolled up is because we were going to Bummelman's.
Yes.
To meet Jupes and her mom and her cousin. And when we went to coat check, I found this just charming. Someone had coat checked a bundle of balloons.
You're right.
How romantic.
That is so romantic.
You're walking around with a bundle and you say, oh, okay, could you check them for me? Because I really want them.
Yeah.
On the other side, I got to pick up my balloons.
Oh.
And they were probably there celebrating a birthday. And when they all met up, they said, here are balloons. And it's like, oh my God. But coat check, please take care of my balloons.
Please watch them. Give me a ticket for my balloons.
I think that's really sweet. And
It
then
is.
a person kind of was the custodian, was the caretaker for those balloons.
And then it probably, like, how often do you get balloons in your coat closet? Like,
It brings a bit of levity to the coat closet.
A bit of levity to the coat closet. And isn't that all we ever want?
Yeah, totally. So I thought that was romantic too.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Wow, those are good. It also reminds me of one of the most romantic things I've ever seen in New York City, which was a teenage boy skateboarding down First Avenue with a bouquet of flowers.
Oh.
I think about it once a week.
Wow. That's
a teenage boy
so
never
sweet.
skateboarded down the street with a bouquet of flowers for me. Anyway.
That you know of.
That I know of.
Yeah. Also, it's not too late.
It would be so weird for a teenage boy to skateboard down the street with a bouquet of flowers, but I don't know. For
Maybe
me.
he got hit by a car.
Oh no,
So
you're
tragic.
so right.
Yeah. He was kind of an anonymous lover.
I was gonna say in this situation I don't know
so
the boy.
his death didn't even register for you.
I'm gonna cry.
That's the saddest part.
I'm gonna cry.
So I guess I do have a more contemporary question for you, which is what's the most romantic thing that happened to you this past week? Not
Okay.
like ever.
But not like ever. The way I'm sitting, you don't like it? Oh, no, she doesn't like that I'm touching her phone roller. Man, oh man, what a week it's been. You'll recall from earlier in the episode, it is very cold out.
That's right.
Some of the coldest days we've had in years. Even
Totally.
I've heard that somewhere. It's been
Frigid.
really
Yeah.
unseasonably cold in the
For
like, where it's
January?
it's just crazy out there. Like,
Totally.
we're talking teens every day.
You heard that?
Teens every day.
Teens on skateboards. carrying
With bouquets every day.
day.
Last week, I was walking into work, and I work next to a Barnes & Noble, which is romantic in and of itself, of course. Corporate books.
The nicest, biggest one in New York.
Yeah.
Not
so
to
many
dox her,
floors.
but yeah.
And the fire hydrant, I'm going to show, we can put it up, but the fire hydrant at this Barnes & Noble had been opened, and there was water pouring onto the street. As you often see in summer, when it's very hot, and it's just like, we must open the fire hydrant.
Was someone trying to kill?
Kill who?
That will surely turn to black ice.
Stop ruining my
And an
romance.
elderly person will slip and die.
Stop ruining my romance.
Okay.
This might have been an unseasonably warm day, actually. No, it was cold. It was cold. It was cold. It was cold.
Someone did a crime.
Okay, you're ruining this for me. I walked by before it had turned to black ice, and it was just a fire hydrant open in the street, and I thought to myself, summer is coming.
Wow.
Okay, not resonating with
No,
everyone.
no. I do think that's beautiful to see a sign of summer in such a cold and dark time.
In the moment, it made me laugh, but
Yeah.
because I was like, I was gonna post on my Instagram story and say summer's almost here, and get 5 likes, a couple swipe ups.
2 of them are in the room.
Yeah, totally. I was gonna do numbers on Instagram. I forgot. Then I'm just looking at my and hey, now it's turned romantic to me. But then you ruined it.
Sorry,
So
I really wonder what happened there.
no clue. I went to work.
That's
But summer's
romantic.
coming, girls.
And we've talked on the pod about how sometimes romance requires tragedy to make it romantic.
So true.
So like
how my skateboarding team died.
yes, love really only matters because of loss,
Yes, and so it
or
only
something like that.
or something like that.
So the specter of tragedy that haunts that image
Elders have to fall
for summer
for summer
to rise.
to rise.
Yeah.
Is that like the name of the next Hunger Games book? Elders have to fall for summer to rise.
Totally. And I do feel that in my bones, actually.
Agreed.
There's a T2 metaphor in there too. Sorry.
And there's nothing romantic about what's happening on Read T2 right now.
Yeah.
But
The official Booktube position is absolutely fuck ice.
Yes. Fuck ice that you both slip on and that kills innocent civilians.
Hell yeah.
Good game.
Bye.